Hi, you guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Shantae, the furniture flipping queen, and this is the piece I'm going to be working on today. Is it a 6 deep drawer dresser? It's made of some type of wood. I don't know what kind of wood. I'm not into wood. I can't even tell you if it's real wood, if it's fake wood. It's some type of wood. I do know that because I attempted to sand it. But it's in really rough shape. Not too bad. Um, all the drawers was in the wrong spot. Just had a few scuff marks on it. And I want to say I paid $39.99 for the dresser. So basically $40 from the thrift store. That's why I normally get all my dresses from. You know, when you get the hook, when you got the hook up and you got somebody, you know, like, girl, we got some dressers, and you like, okay, I'm on my way, you know. So I get most of my dresses from the thrift store, and I'm in law enforcement, so I use my badge, and on Thursdays I get a discount. So yeah, that has been working out for me. Look at these drawers. They are filthy. I have to clean them. They're all in the wrong spot, you know. But nothing serious to worry about. It's all gonna work itself out. So yeah, this is the dresser that I will be working on today. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video, you guys. I won't talk as much because I don't really like to talk, but there is a part where I will be stopping talking and telling you a few things. So let's just do this, y'all.
All we got is time, so stay a while, stay a while. All we got is time, so stay a while, stay a while.
So right here, you guys, I'm getting ready to clean this dresser. I've already sanded the drawers, I believe. No, I don't think I sanded them yet. I'm getting ready to sand them. So at this point, I'm just contemplating on cleaning this dresser. I mean, it is so dusty, but somebody got to do it. So I got some TSP in a water bottle, same water bottle I use in all of my videos. I have TSP in one, then the other water bottle is just clean water. Sometimes I put a cleaner solution inside of, well, not a cleaner solution, a refresher. It's called odor band. I put a drop of that inside the plain water bottle, but that's when I'm rinsing the dresser off. So I've already cleaned all of that dust and that mess out. So I'm going back to sanding these drawers, and of course, dust is gonna get everywhere. So I'm gonna end up having to wipe down again. But after I strip these drawers, because I couldn't, in the beginning when I was trying to sand them, it was just taking too long. I had to put the stripper on there, the 15-minute strip, honey, and that made it so much easier. So I did all of that. I wiped them down. I let them dry. Now right here, I'm going to go ahead and put my stain on here. Excuse me. But the stain took very well, and I'm glad I chose that color on the first try. Because normally I do about 4 stains, and I start out light to see how I like it before I get to the dark. But I did this, and I want to say this is I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I forgot which one it was. But anyway, it worked well. So now I'm scuff sanding the body of this dresser because I won't be, I think I attempted to sand the top down to its raw wood and I didn't like it. So I'm just scuff sanding it basically right now. I'm just scuff sanding this because I'm going to paint it all over. I'm going to paint the entire body of it. And so I'm just kind of giving it a rough sand. I'm not sanding down to the wood. I'm just rough sanding it. And, you know, just so my paint can adhere. And then right here, I have my plain water in my water bottle. And I probably have a little odor band in there just to cut down on some of the smells of the dresses. Because you know when you get these old dresses and they come from the thrift store, even if they pretty clean, they still have somewhat of an odor. So I like to get the odor band inside of the dresser's body just to kill some of that old mildew smell where the dresser's been sitting up. All right, so now I have my BB Frosh paint mixer. I mix this inside of my paint. What this does, it turns your regular latex, any type of paint really, and I use latex paints because I like to buy them by the gallon. They're way cheaper than buying chalk paint, but I always buy this paint additive. It's a paint additive by BB Frosh, and you just have to read the directions on the back of the bottle. It tells you how much to add to your paint. It instantly turns your paint into chalk paint type. So I love to use this, and it makes your paint a lot smoother, and it makes your paint adheres very well. So I mix these all the time in my paint. This right here, BB Frosh. So that's all I'm doing. Add a little water. And now I'm taking my BB Frosh and you mix that separately. You put a couple of tablespoons. As you can see, I'm using a heap of it. And you don't want to use too much though, because you don't want to waste it. But I basically follow directions, and I don't even have to measure it anymore because I know exactly how much I need. If I'm using more paint, then I know to add a little bit more of the paint additive to it. So that's all I'm doing. You get it to a little donut glaze consistency, and you add it to your paint. What you don't want to do is just add the powder straight to the paint. It says not to do that. I've never done that before, so I just follow the directions, and I'm just going to strain my paint here in my little strainer. And I get these little strainers from the dollar store. I like the little cups. Cups are so convenient. You know, you use them, you throw them away. I like to use the cups as well. So yeah, that's all I'm doing. And I'm gonna get ready and load this into my sprayer. And I have a Wagner Flexio 4000. That's the sprayer that I'll be using. So I'm just gonna mix that stuff in there, the BBF Frosh. Add a little bit more water to thin my paint out. Give it a good stir, and we are good to go. And with this, you don't have to prime. Just like it works, just like a chalk paint. You don't have to prime. So as long as I scuff sand, I'm good. And I am gonna do 2 coats of this. So yeah, this is my first coat. As you can see, this spray works good, y'all. It works good. Of course, I'm not going that fast. I have it sped up a little bit, but it does work good. The coverage is great. The BBF Frosh paint additive, it does its job, and it works. It comes out. The paint comes out very, very smooth. I'm loving it. I'm loving my sprayer. This is the actual first sprayer that I've had a long time without it breaking. I've used other Wagner sprayers in the past, but this one I have had quite a while, and the only thing I do is just clean it, and it lasts for a very long time. Y'all see how smooth this paint is going on here? Very smooth. And I'm gonna do a second coat, but it's gonna be a very light coat because I did have to touch up some spots after it dried. Yeah, right here. So I had to touch up a few spots. I had to fill in a few. There's some wood filler on there, so I had to use that and then go back and repaint. So this is the hardware that I be using. I got these off of Amazon. I want to say it was 20 in a pack for probably about 10 bucks or so. And they're really cheap, you guys. And when I say cheap, I mean they're very inexpensive. So I'm just spray painting them black because I'm gonna be putting them on those stained drawers, and I want that black to pop out. So I'm gonna put these on there. Yeah, there go my second coat. It's already, yeah, it's already. Ooh, that looks so good and smooth. Okay, so yeah. These are here. I'm covering up these holes, y'all. I'm not filling them. I'm not making new holes because these, you just take on the ends, you just put the little screws in the little end holes right there. They match, so you just put your little screws in there. All of them are done. And I'm just gonna smooth this out with some 320 grit sandpaper just to get it a little smooth, just to make it real smooth. So when I add my sealer right here, I'm using a polyurethane floor sealer, and I'm spraying the hardware, the drawers, and everything. Cause the actual hardware, you can seal that too. And I spray painted it, so I'm sealing that as well. Yep, and I probably put about 3 coats on here. Yeah. So I'm gonna let y'all just finish watching this and get back to this video. Here is the outcome. I think it looks great. I did a really good job on this. I got all the drawers to working properly. I put them in their right place. It turned out really fantastic, you guys. I really love this piece, but you're not gonna believe this. I sat on this, and I tell everybody when I flip, I flip. I like to flip. I sat on this for about a week and a half. It did not sell. I ended up, believe it or not, I ended up painting it white. The whole black. I left the drawers as it is. I ended up painting the black, the body of the dresser white, and I did go back and repaint the hardware gold, but I left the drawers as is. And as soon as I painted it white, you guys, it sold. I want to say I paid $40 for this, and I sold it for $250. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until that next video, I love each and every one of you. Leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video. Thanks again.